Hello everybody, welcome back to another iRacing video. This is the GT3 Fixed series. We're at Watkins Glen, so let's get stuck in. So there were 20 entries for this event, or 20 entries into this split, so it's full split. I'm car number 4, which theoretically means I am with a good shot at the podium. However, my best lap was a 45.297, which was only good enough for P13. So we're probably not going to be fighting for that podium. It is a 90-degree track temp, and it's only a 20-minute race, and the pace car is 97 km an hour. We're not expecting any rain for this event, so let's get stuck in. Right. So, it is the fixed event, and I think at the start of this season I kind of decided that for video recordings at least I would kind of stick to fixed races just to try and keep the time down, so you're not just sort of sat watching these videos for the better part of an hour. Always thinking of you, see. And as well, I can't imagine much of the audience actually sits through the entire video, so maybe if I do it this way, fixed races, shorter events, I have a higher chance of keeping an audience right to the end of the video. So, a full pace lap here at Watkins Glen. I know I say it every time that I'll try and stick a
10 seconds.
Timestamp in the video description for just before the green flag is shown.
The track temp
I
is
never end up doing
19
it. Don't count
Celsius.
on it.
The air
I'm
temp
sure you
is
can
19.
skim through the video
We've got
yourself
cold
to get to
tyres,
the
we
green
need to
flag
get some
if
heat
that's what
into
you
them.
want to do. So, I am under no illusions here. I don't expect to finish particularly well at all.
This is a rolling start. Follow car number 6 in the right column.
Rating, such as 2.3k iRacing at the moment, is absolutely not representative of the incredible competition that there is at the GT3
Catch
level.
up to car number 6. Safety car speed is 97 kilometers per hour.
I feel like a more accurate kind of placement for me in these series is about the sort of 1.8, 1.9 mark, but never mind, we're just going to deal with it. I've just hopped in here because it's a cracking track with a half decent field of cars. It's always a populated series, and I just wanted to have some half decent racing. Here's hoping we get some, because I've just come from the IMSA fixed race, which is at Algarve this week, and that was not very populated at all. For some reason, Algarve is not a popular track. I honestly don't know why. It's I quite like it, but never mind. Yeah, it was difficult getting a competitive race there. I was thrown into the top split and at the bottom of it as well, no less. So never mind. Enough of that woe is me rubbish. Instead, maybe you can make me feel a little bit happier by leaving a like on the video, leaving a comment if you see something that you want to comment on, and subscribing to the channel if you're new here. See how natural that segue was. I hadn't planned that at all, I promise. Right. I don't really know what else to say now. We're just sort of waiting for the green flag to be shown, waiting for us to get back around to the start line. I'm expecting a fair bit of carnage in the first few corners, if the content I've seen online is anything to go by, and if the popularity of this series is anything to go by. I absolutely expect some people to be acting a little bit more desperate than they might otherwise. And as well, we've got to remember that 20 minutes is not a lot of time for people to make positions, and that's exactly what everyone is going to be trying to do as early as possible while the field is still relatively compact. So yeah, this is going to be quite a frightening start, I'm sure. I'm just going to have to try and remain aware into the first corner, remain aware through the S's, particularly through the first round through the bus stop as well, and then hopefully
we need to catch car number 6.
Calm down a little bit from there. This is also a terrifying corner. This is where I invalidated my final qualifying lap on the exit of this one.
Catch up to car number 6.
It's very easy to let the back end step out and just spit you out on the exit with that apex on the crest of the hill. Anyway, enough of that. Pace cars are about to peel into the pit lane. Let's just remain alert now.
Get ready.
I think we're already off. Nope. I think, yeah, we're definitely off now.
Green.
So there's definitely a car there on the left. Nice and tight to the inside. Giving plenty of room on
Hold
the exit.
your line.
Oh, crikey.
3 wide, you're on the right. Clear left. Car left.
Unbelievable.
Clear left.
Don't know what was going on there.
Left side. Still there. Still there.
No, we can't be going too wide through here.
Hold your line.
Honestly.
Clear left.
Yeah, much braver than I was. I think he was determined to go too wide through there, and that was just not going to be good for anybody. Discretion was absolutely the better part of Valor there. Dread to think how many places I've lost, but I suppose that's not really important.
On your right.
Oh god, there'll be another one.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
I am getting mugged off here. Here comes another one diving in. Crikey.
Clear right.
What a send. God, these guys are packing some mad confidence. I mean, those last 2 moves on me absolutely should have caused an accident. Wow.
17th place. Okay, Dan, the next car is rank car number 16. B license.
Oh, that's deep. That almost went very wrong. Maybe if I can spook these guys in front into a bit of an error. Maybe not. I just have not got any pace or any confidence.
The next car is Velas, car number 20. B license.
Ooh, steady.
The leader's just done a 143.86. That lap time was 145.89.
Oh, that's just seen me off. I'm not going to catch up after that.
Thank you for the off-track, bro.
Need to be far more patient through that. Oh, steady. Come on, keep it on the track.
Keep it within the track limits.
Oh.
Alright, Dan, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Keep digging. This isn't over yet. That's a new fastest lap for Christian, 1:43.84.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm running at 45.5 or something.
B17.
Much better through that. 2 or 3 wide up in front there, so that could potentially be... Oh, unless they just let each other around. That's disappointing.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
What the fuck was that?
Incident in the inner loop. We think it might be silver.
That's frustrating for them, surely.
There's an incident in the outer loop. It looks like silver.
Oh, we're gonna be careful on those curbs. Those curbs are not my friend. The exit of that penultimate corner, the fast left-hander, just feels
Okay,
so
Dan,
treacherous.
stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. P15. That lap time was
Crikey.
1:46.11.
Well, I felt like he was early on the brake there, but maybe I got that wrong.
On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Okay, seriously, dude. Oh, come on, Dan. Whew. Okay, it's not a problem. You can catch him again. You can absolutely catch him again. Got plenty of time.
The gap to P15 ahead is increasing. It's now 0.9. P16. You've just done a 1:46.83.
That was not a good first corner. That's really disappointing because I was doing well against that guy and he's just bullied his way back into the opening the corner up on the way into bus stop. And now I've just lost all my confidence. I've got absolutely nothing left.
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
Absolutely not making anything on this guy at all. Ooh, steady.
The gap to 15th place
Say that,
ahead is now
within-
0.9.
Within a second, and it was 1.6 earlier in the lap, so... Maybe there's something there.
That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. You've just done a
Oh, come on.
145.84.
It was rubbish. Okay, he's not very quick through there, apparently. I'm not sure that wide entry in the late apex is doing anything for him either through tow.
The gap to 15th place ahead is now 0.9.
Okay, if we can get a good exit out of turn 1, we might be able to make something out.
Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Under the draft. Oh, he's bottled it. Is he going to go defensive hard?
Car right. Still there. Still there. Clear right.
There we go, expected the bash that time. So. Oh, crikey. That was stressful. I mean, it's still stressful because you could absolutely catch me and just put me off the road.
You've used half your fuel.
So have to keep an eye on him.
Velas is reeling you in. The gap's now 1.0 seconds. They're faster than us into heel P15.
It's probably the best exit out of turn 1 I've had for so long, and it's come very late in the race.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Oh, that was a rubbish exit. Didn't start opening up steering until it was far too late.
That's a new fastest lap for Dimitri, 1:43.76. Your lap time was 1:45.39. Good lap.
Oh,
That's your best
dear.
in the session. Okay, Dan, we've just cut the track.
And excellent, we've picked ourselves up a slowdown.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
Oh, are you serious?
There's an incident in the outer loop.
Dude.
Push, push, push. We can get this guy.
Come on. That had to be... That had to be deliberate.
The car in front of us is Tinkle, car number 13. B license.
Unbelievable.
The gap to Tinkle ahead is increasing. It's now 2.8 seconds. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. B16.
Absolutely rubbish. I mean, surely you must have expected me to use the brake at some point for that corner. It just seems silly to follow that close into... Ah. This is why I don't race in these... Well, it's one of the reasons I don't race in GT3 very often. I mean, the main reason is because I am rubbish in GT3. The other reason is just the rubbish drivers you get and can't stand losing. Ah, come on, Dan. One more lap then.
Last lap. Your last lap time was at 1:46.54. Sector 2 is 1.5 off the pace. There's an incident in tow. It looks like it's Willems.
Alright then. I'm gonna pull over there and we'll go have a look at
16th place. There's the checkered flag. That's the end
some
of the
those
session.
incidents, I think. Be back in just a moment. Alright, so here's the first one with Vilas, is it? Yep. Now I've already had a bit of a look at this one, and I'm wondering if you guys are going to see it as much as I do. So just looking at us going side by side into this first run down to bus stop, I've placed my car in the middle of the track that we've got every right to do, and his car sort of phases into mine and seems to lock together. Now I've had a look from his cockpit perspective, and you wouldn't believe what I saw. So if we flick to his perspective, look at the cockpit, get rid of the iRacing UI and hit play, just have a look at his steering inputs. So we come together. Admittedly that did look like I bashed into him from his perspective, so I can kind of understand why he might be a little bit upset about that. However, does it justify him? Look at his steering wheel now. It's a bit difficult to see because of the field of view, I grant you, but he's clearly steering into my car. That is not okay. Absolutely not okay. So let's go have a look at the next one, see what that brings. Okay, so here we are. This is a couple of laps later where Vilas got a poor exit out of turn 1 and I was able to capitalise. So just hitting play on this as we get the run down to a bit of a lift just to make sure I don't go into the back of him, and get alongside and put my car in the middle of the track again that I've got every right to do. Hits me and then bashes into me again, just trying to get and open up that corner despite the fact that he knows I'm there. He absolutely knows I'm there. There's no way he can't know. Once, twice, even more aggressive, and again just going for the outside line there, just trying to bully me out of the way, which again I'm not happy with at all. So if we go back and have a look at his cockpit perspective, forward one, yep, okay, I'll get rid of the overlay there, and just again we'll watch his steering inputs. So it's a bit of a drift inwards, and now it's, yeah, he commits. He absolutely, between this first hit, he absolutely commits his steering to putting the car back out towards the outside. Despite, I mean, he's hit me once. He knows I'm there. He absolutely knows I'm there. And he must have been getting spotter calls all the way down that. I mean, this is what I don't understand. You know, you've chosen to put your car on the inside there. That's your line. You've chosen it. You know, you can't guarantee that you're gonna the space is going to be open. You've got to put that shoulder check in and make sure that you've got the space to move out there. Yeah, not at all happy with that, if I'm honest. But anyway, let's go have a look at the next one. Okay, so this one having previewed it, looks a little. I mean, in the moment, I was convinced it was deliberate, but having reviewed it, it looks as though it's just incompetence or inexperience or stupidity. We're running down to bus stop, and I'm taking a relatively defensive line. He's got space on the inside if he wants to take it, but that would kind of be suicide. As we're running down to the braking mark, because now we're going past 600, 500, 400 feet, which is, I mean, 400 feet is where I would expect to be braking if I were in a normal line. As it is, I'm braking very late indeed. I don't know how he doesn't expect this, and you know, he is incredibly close, but just doesn't actually hit his brakes until after he's made contact. So yeah, I mean, I struggle to believe that is deliberate. I think that's just a symptom of following too close, inexperience, and for some reason not expecting me to be on the brake at normal braking point for, you know, a normal corner. So yeah, irritating, really irritating, but it is what it is. It's absolute. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do about that. Yeah, it's just silly, but yeah, there we are, I suppose. Anyway, let's go have a look at the race results and see how that's affected us. Back in a sec. Alright, so these are the race results. Unfortunately, that has dropped us down a safety rating whole number, and as well we've lost a fair chunk of iRating. Kind of the unfortunately, it's kind of the result I expected from this event. And as I said during the race, I mean, it's annoyingly, it's kind of the reason why I stay away from the GT3 series. Not, I mean, yes, I am bitter because I'm just not very good in GT3 cars and GT3 machinery. So yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I play to my strengths, and why wouldn't I, you know, avoid something that I'm not good at? But equally, some of the racecraft and sort of petulant, childish behaviour that you see in some of these events is well, leaves a little to be desired. Shall we put it that way? Yeah, so a little bit disappointing. Not gonna lie. Yeah, yeah. There's not a lot else I can say about it, to be honest. I think I'm going to file protests about that guy trying to, you know, steer into me on the run down to the bus stop, because that is absolutely deliberate actions, deliberately sort of steering into me to try and bully my car and bash my car out of the way, and that's not acceptable. You know, I'm there, you know, especially when the car when you're established there. But as much as I would like to include the wreck into where he, you know, shunted me into bus stop, I genuinely don't think that was deliberate. And on review, it's very likely that was just desperation, incompetence, idiocy, and I don't know, maybe some kind of red mist or something coming down that you know, just took some sense away from him, because he had, yeah, I don't want to go over it too much, but there we are. I think I'll wrap it up there. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves more than I did, and maybe I'll see you next time. Take care.